1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. We got a special group in the building.
Yes,
They go
sir.
by the name of Good Music. What up, fellas?
Hell yeah, what up?
We got Pusha T.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, well, you
Duh,
gotta share a mic.
Here we go.
Somebody, you know why Pusha can't get no mic?
Why?
Because he still got cornrows. That's why. If you'd have had a fade, you could have got
He
the
said I
microphone.
wasn't gonna prosper, y'all.
In all fairness, I have 2 cornrows today.
There we go.
I have 2 cornrows.
Yeah, you
looking
down.
good,
We
man.
got
You look
Pusha T,
good,
we got
too.
Big Sean, we got Saha the Prince, we got Tiana Taylor, and of course Common. Albums in stores right now. Cruel Summer, even though summer's over.
No.
Summer is over.
Summer's over when we say it's over. We put out the hottest compilation. What you mean? We can just say that.
Y'all talking to Mike, guys.
Give y'all a recap of what the summer was.
Okay, recap on summer.
So what was the hold up on Cruel Summer? Kim Kardashian?
No.
Stop, man.
Getting it right, making it perfect, fixing it up.
Pusha T, stop.
No. I mean, I know, like it won't nothing. It won't nothing on the artistic end.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta prep these things and positioning
Mix
and
it.
all of that. It won't nothing.
How long did it take to
Clearances, They probably
record?
got some samples they had to clear. Some
Oh yeah,
clearances.
Get it right.
stupid stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
It won't nothing.
You know that typical rapper people be saying, yeah, samples, yeah. Yeah, samples, yeah.
And then somebody said Big Sean was feeling himself too much or something.
Wouldn't come to the studio. Yeah.
Yeah, he was too busy. He was busy working on his Detroit
My
mixtape. He was
my
like, F
verses
Cruel
was
Summer.
done for that a long time ago. I guess to it.
Do y'all like rolling as a collective as opposed to individually?
It's been easy. It's been easy. I mean, everybody is like always gone different places anyway, so we only get to connect like on times like this.
So when we do, it's fun. We enjoy it. We appreciate it.
That's Tiana Taylor, by the way.
Now,
The goon of the crew.
Cool.
She got Timberlands on today.
Tiana, do they mind when guys talk to you and stuff? Are they very overprotective because you're the lady in the crew?
Yeah, these are my big.
She my woman.
Yo, you gotta stick close to Tiana. Like we all be hungry sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And everybody be trying to work and not be trying to break the whole like energy or whatever.
Right.
And we gotta ask Tiana, be like, yo, Tiana, for real, go tell them you hungry. Cause if she say it, then everybody gotta eat. They gotta stop. Like you gotta stick close to her.
Now, does it make y'all nervous riding with Pusha T, knowing he probably has drugs on him when y'all like on the tour bus, when y'all on the tour bus or something? Like,
I just know he was really in that travel lodge.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it gets a little intimidating. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
Now, what went down with you, Drake, and Lil Wayne?
Man, ain't
You
nothing.
did a
man.
verse, and then all of a sudden we see Lil Wayne put on Twitter.
F Pusha T and anybody who likes him.
man. I know that was crazy. I just put out music, man. If it touches soul, it touches soul. But it ain't nothing. I mean, I keep putting out music.
And then the next week we seen Big Sean do a record with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did that record in like 6 months before that. And I completely forgot about it too. And then when it came, it was crazy. You know
That's
how
great.
that
That's great timing.
You know how that be going, man.
It seemed like it was about to be a good money.
Nah,
I mean,
but I told Push, I was like, damn, it's crazy because I got a record with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I don't care, it ain't no thing. I'm like, all right.
He does.
it seemed like it was gonna be a Young Money, Good Music war for a minute because Drake and Khan was going at it, then Pusha and Wayne.
Yeah.
Did anything get squashed behind the scenes?
Well, we all
Just-
know how that would have ended.
With some calls made, like, okay, everybody chill out, relax.
Nah, not at all. Ain't call nobody. I mean,
So you haven't seen them or
step
nothing
on their
since?
necks till they can't breathe.
Oh, so it's still an issue then.
Claim they 5-star.
Remember they still took a shot at Budweiser
You
Fest.
know.
There was like Drake said this is the proper way to bring out 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
You remember?
Now, Carmen, I gotta ask you a question. The other day we were up here, and Envy and Charlamagne said they would not go to Chicago for any reason whatsoever. Now, I happen to love Chicago, but
Hell
crazy
no.
right now.
the parts that I've been
Chicago,
to,
what
I
up,
think
though?
are beautiful. But I
I
wanted.
love
Come on, y'all. What's up? The shot call.
Well, all I see is murders
I
and
see-
Chief Keef.
I see JoJo and Chief Keef.
Yeah,
They
I ain't
fight-
about
they
that
fight at the
life.
funeral.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, it's tough out there. It's tough in the shop, but man, Shy is beautiful. Plus, we got women, good food.
Oh, I love it. I'm just not leaving the Omni Hotel when I go. That's all.
Chicago got them big booty
Yeah, we got
ladies
that.
I like.
Yes, we
Yeah, I
got
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Well, one of my good friends, she just moved to Chicago, and she was like, she's having the time of her life. She said there are beautiful black men everywhere.
I mean, you know,
Chicago?
I'm from there, so that's what, you know, you
look,
get an example
okay,
right there. No, on the real, I mean, but if the women like the men, then that's good. But the Shy is live, man. Y'all enjoy that, man.
Well, these guys are scared. I don't know.
Absolutely. Now, Com, you being a veteran in the crew, what advice do you give, you know, the youngsters?
Man, I be learning from these dudes. These cats be inspiring me. Like Push was saying, it ain't many times like we all together, but when I come around, it's like, dang, these dudes in there like rhyming and just like killing it. I'd be like, oh man, because I used to take a lot of time to write raps, and then I see them write a rap in like an hour or two, and I'm like, damn, I need to be on it. So I'm learning really more than anything. I got to be humble in there.
And we all trying to have sidebar conversations about movies.
Yeah.
All trying to get in the real. There's a walk with Common. It sort of lets you know, like, it's not just veteran walk. It's like, I'm comfortable walk.
Right.
We all trying to get that
That comfortable walk.
Got you.
Now, who's the hothead of the crew?
Tiana. Absolutely Tiana.
They did say, Tiana, that you were the most thugged out one.
You know, me? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, you gonna tell somebody? You tell somebody to back up and ice grill him, and you're not the hothead.
Wait, what?
You push Sean back and the ice grill Pusha, and you're not the hothead.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
Who said this?
Tiana.
So you the hothead of the crew.
Yeah.
Man, hell yeah.
Followed by
I mean,
who?
when
Is it
I
Common or
fly
Pusha?
my hair, you know, it be a little hot, but I don't think I'm the hothead.
Tiana get what she wants.
Tiana has calmed down. Aside from that big fight that she had at Club Live in Miami, she's calmed down since then, right?
I heard you beat somebody ass,
I heard she
Tiana.
beat somebody's
I'm
ass,
allegedly.
and they
Say
fell through
allegedly.
the glass.
Say allegedly beat somebody's ass.
Legend, thank you.
How did that not end up on World Star?
Huh?
How did that not end up on World Star?
She probably beat the camera too.
No,
She probably whooped their ass too.
rumors.
Now, besides Tiana, who's the second hothead?
The guy with the
Pusha?
cornrows.
This guy
Is it
right
Pusha or is it
here.
Common? See, because Common, he'll go crazy too.
This guy.
Common light skin. You know, light skin, he gets sensitive at
I
times.
go
I'm
crazy
like
with
the
it.
OG. He'll put hands on you just if he got to. I don't want to do this to you, but square up, yeah, man.
But we have to handle that.
Yeah.
Now I got to show you.
Yeah.
Sai, are you still convict music also?
Not really.
How does that work?
You know, yeah, he's more the dominant, you know, imprint in this situation. So, you know, them still my guys though.
Okay, so it's but he's not involved in this project or anything that
Not
you're
this
doing.
one actually, you know what I'm saying?
But for your solo album, it's convict.
Is he still gonna make money off you?
I don't know. I'm past that right now. Like I'm good music. You know what I'm saying? I go with the team that I'm playing for, the ones like, you know, that support me. So that's where I'm at right now.
Well, listen, y'all know it's only a matter of time before Kim Kardashian signs the good music, right?
Oh, stop it.
She did name her dog Mercy or her cat Mercy, right? Flattery.
I don't know.
Now, what if
Yeah,
that
she-
happens and she gets a release date before you push it? Would you be upset?
Yo, I seen you say that, man. Like, what you praying for my downfall,
No,
man?
I want you to win.
Like-
I just feel like it's a lot against you right now.
So
Why?
what's against
Why?
him?
What's against me?
What's against him?
The curse of the braids, the cornrow.
There you go. There you go. Hating on my hair.
You gotta go all the way.
Yo,
That's
do
the
you know
Virginia
you have
cornrows.
you have like so many men on Twitter and like Instagram talking about my hair. It makes me feel so nasty. Like men are just like, "Ooh, I hate your hair." I'm like, man, how the hell you hate my hair, man? Big grown ass man hating my hair.
But
man,
you kind of set it off with that line, "Or the power's in my head." Though you that
you know that.
yeah. That put it.
And
That,
Pusha, now you can't cut your cornrows because then everybody's gonna think you cut it because Charlamagne says so.
no, he can't
And then
never cut it.
Charlamagne's gonna say, "See, I told him to do it, and now he did it."
No,
Yeah.
he can't cut it because of that line he said in that record. That
Yeah.
don't like record. The power's in my head.
Yeah.
If the power's really in your head, you can't cut it. Never. You got
There
to
we
die
go.
with those.
There we go.
Yeah.
Push lion. You know.
Now, Tiana, wasn't you about to catch Rihanna fade or something in the club?
Oh,
That was the other rumor.
Really?
Yeah, remember that?
No, you know what? Let me explain something to y'all.
Uh-oh.
What's very unfair is that one little fake something can happen, and then the fact that it's kind of like, oh yeah, well she known for fighting, so
Absolutely.
yeah, they're gonna believe it. Like I don't even record ever even seen her in the club. I mind my business. I be turned up. Like seriously, I don't stand around trying to look cute. I be turned up. I don't pay nobody no mind. So if she was in the club, I probably didn't see her. I probably didn't see anybody. Like it's no beef.
And sometimes it'd be
I
the
think she
fans that
dope.
really try to start a beef because then it was like this whole thing where she was like, they said she was, you know, swagger jacking you, taking your style and dressing like you, and it turns into something that you didn't intend, you know. But then everybody amps it up, and then it turns into this whole, does she not like me? We don't even know each other like that.
I mean, that's probably guilty minds, though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm retweeting a picture and I think you look dope, and your fans get mad saying, so what you trying to say, she look like you? I never said that. I retweeted the picture. That's all I did. You feel me? And, you know, sometimes the fans hype her up, so, you know, she say little comments, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she cool. I think she dope. I think she's a beautiful girl. I got too much to prove. I got music to make. I got albums to put out. I ain't got time. My name is Bidden, and I ain't even in it. I don't want no problems with nobody. I just want to get my music done.
Woo woo! Tiana sound grown up now. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
She sound like she on probation.
I don't even want to go to her because I don't want Tiana to start trying to fight me in here, you know?
No doubt. Like I said,
She said no doubt. No doubt. I'll fuck you up now. No doubt.
I don't have no beef with nobody, no artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to collab with everybody. I want to have a good time. I think she's a beautiful girl, and I love her music. And when they play in a club, I'll be turned up whether she's there or not.
Okay.
Yeah, the only person you should beef with is Nicki Minaj. I mean, since the whole Good Music, Young Money beef is going on. Since Common had Drake, Pusha had Wayne, you might as well just start something with Nicki. Why not?
She's pretty.
Don't listen to that.
She's pretty.
Beef sells.
I like her
Nicki's
music,
good though.
She's dope. I like Nicki.
her music.
I think Nicki's real dope.
You like Nicki?
No, she is. She's
rhyme.
very pretty, and I
Nicki
like
can
her
rhyme.
music.
How's Ye with the whole album? Because he's not doing press. What's his mind frame like?
What do you mean? He never does press.
Well, he did, but back in the day, a couple years ago. Now we don't see him at all.
He be in that music,
He in
man.
that
He be working. He be
comfortable
working on that music,
Yeah, I think
man.
it's cool because he working now, you know.
Yeah,
He
that's
got so
fun,
much
you know.
other
When I
stuff,
leave
right?
here,
He gotta
I'm
be
gonna
honest.
ask like, yo, you got these beats ready? You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he say, yeah.
I mean, he tweets about the album, though, right? He tweeted this out at least, did he?
Yeah, he did a few things.
Did he?
Well, that's what we hear.
Yeah,
though.
like 5 days
You know what I'm
ago.
saying?
Oh,
I
That's what
retweeted
you
it.
gotta tell me.
5 days ago.
I mean, because it's still good music at the end of the day. He is the head of the label. You would want him to support the album
But the
at
king-
least
Oh, no.
in some way, shape,
But the
or form,
king can't go
media-wise.
That's how much
You
he
know what I'm
believe
saying?
in us. He just
Yeah, he send the
feel like
soldiers
we
out.
gonna do good regardless, you know. Like he don't feel like it's like get it. You know what I'm saying? Because we good regardless.
Now, how's working with him? Is he very anal as far as doing records and do a verse over? And
I think we
Absolutely.
all are.
Hell yeah.
We are very
Absolutely.
anal.
Hell yeah, it's been times, but I think that made us better artists, you know what I'm saying? It's been times where I've rewritten my verses on my own just because I've, like, done them, went to him, and then he'll point out facts and point out things to make it better, and it all makes sense. It's never been, like, he's never made the verse worse, you know what I'm saying? It only gets better.
Yeah.
So I apply that method to album, my stuff where I'm working by myself or I'm in the studio with no idea or whatever. Mixtape songs, album songs, any type of verse I do, I take my time on it and get it right.
Now, what's gotten to you lately, Sean? Because you've been really snapping. Are you trying a new drug? What is it?
Yeah,
Like,
man,
what's got
know.
you in such a creative space right now?
Molly.
Nah, man. It's just like, when you just realize, especially from where I'm from, ain't nobody really... It's been the people from the D who made it, but ain't nobody lately really been none, like making it like that. People need a hero. People need that inspiration. So it's been tight that I've been able to get that to them. And it's just, I'm all my family got anyway. So it's like they rely on me for financial support. And it's tight to see them so excited. It's tight to see my brother or my mom and my dad just so excited. Like, yeah, man, we saw you on this. We saw you on that. And I remember they told me that, like, yo, you the reason that, you know, we wake up and check to see what you doing, what you got going on with your life. So that's all the motivation I need, straight up.
That's
Gotcha.
crazy, man. Sean mom is like the nicest lady ever, and like she might be at a show and Sean be like, "Bitch, motherfucker," and I be like, "Man, how do you do this shit?
I be
Like,
thinking
what are you
that. I
doing?"
be like,
But it be
Sean,
the
you do
song, I
that.
be like, turn
Hey,
away.
she cool too, man.
We got
Yeah.
the chick. No,
That's-
no, she cool.
They talk about your mom.
Yeah,
like,
Calm.
she cool.
No, Sean, you gotta watch Calm. Calm said it in a different way. Calm was like, his mom cool, you know. He said
No,
it
but
in
you
the
know
Calm
what?
said it in a different way, Sean.
In Common's autobiography, he's very close with his mother as well, and you speak a lot about that, about the content of your music, and I guess she had some issues earlier
Yeah.
on.
I mean, yeah, my mom was, you know, because my mom wasn't listening to rap too much. And not like when I see Sean with his mother, like, I'm like, man, our mothers just love us, man, you know, because I was raised like being in a single home in a way, even though my stepfather was there. And I know that closeness. So when I see Sean, mom, be like, that's dope that she just there supporting, man. And that's
Yeah,
love.
she could invite herself anywhere. I went to Australia. She's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I bought my ticket with your money, and I'm coming with you." You know, I was like, "Oh, cool." You know, she be meeting me out places, but that's just cool. She deserved that, and you know, she used to not like all that cursing and But then like I bought her a new house and
She's like,
That's
no
right.
way.
bought her a new car and everything. You know, she's down with it.
And Tiana, your mom rolls around with you a lot
Yeah,
too.
where's she
Right
at?
there.
Mom
Right
behind.
there.
Woo woo.
Well, we know.
Charlamagne love your mama.
I sure do.
And she can't stand that you keep
Yeah,
on looking at
look-
her mom like that.
No, I don't look at her like that. She's got a.
I sure do. Like,
She's a nice woman.
We have fun up as friends.
Wait, Big
Me
Sean.
and Tiana, Mama and Tiana, we have fun
What
up
mama,
as
what
friends.
Tiana
in the
mama
South
did in
of
France?
Why do you gotta say that so nasty though, Big Sean, like that?
What you mean?
Okay.
My bad.
We was just turned up. We was celebrating. We was having a good time.
Yeah.
But you know, Sean got that voice, so it make it sound like something more than what it is. You know, we had a good time.
I know Sean got
Yeah,
that pimp pervert
Yeah,
voice.
he be a, he got like a sexual deviant voice.
You know I'm nasty like that.
So Pusha, when can we expect a solo album, man?
top of the year.
Top of the year.
Top of the year.
Done?
for sure.
Almost done?
Yeah, definitely almost done. Waiting on a couple beats. Like right now.
Did you just forget about your brother?
No,
All
how
right.
do you forget about my
I was
brother? That's
making
my
sure.
brother.
We haven't heard him on no records recently.
No. He doing his thing, man. He doing his
He's an
whole
actor.
book
He's
thing. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
He's
God!
like
You know, I read his
running
book
around.
after I interviewed him too.
Yeah, man.
Is it hard to be you
whole
when you
first
got
part.
your brother telling you, "Oh, Pusha, you need to
My
be
brother
this
cussed
way"?
me out.
and
My
be
brother
righteous
cussed me out every morning.
every morning.
My brother cussed me out every morning.
What does he want you to do?
No, not about what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Just randomly. Like, yo, you heard from Dad today? He'll be like, nah. I'm like, oh. But you know, like me and my brother got a great relationship, man. Like for real, he's just in his space. Like he just doing him.
You see
He's
it-
like the realest person I know.
You see a Clips reunion in the future?
Man, yo, let me
That'd
tell
be
you
crazy.
something. For the 10th anniversary, right? I was like, we had like some shows lined up, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do these joints, whatever, boom, boom, and like maybe 2 weeks before it was supposed to happen, he was like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. And I'm talking about like a 10-year anniversary, like the number was
Good.
Yeah.
Y'all like Salt and Pepper. Salt was all religious. He didn't want to do nothing
and
either.
he was like, we have made plans to do it, and he was just like, nah, I don't feel like doing that.
Damn.
Damn.
Like, all right,
That's like
You should-
I see you.
Yeah.
Right.
I see you soon. All right, and then I see him like in the airport, like.
You should have told me to give 10% to church or something. 10% of the.
And he gonna do that anyway. He gonna do this. He gonna do anyway. Like,
Gotcha.
How did that happen? It just seemed like, what happened with your brother? What made your brother?
He found God. There's nothing wrong with that.
nah, I just
But
you know
where
what?
you find him at? You just
See,
don't.
my thing is, I think my brother's always been the more conscious, the more spiritual thinking one. Like he's the Lord willing. He's the titler. He's everything. All of that. I just feel like he's
He was talking drug talk too, though.
yeah.
Gun talk
listen,
too.
He was there. He was here. He was there. But I mean,
he was really in that travel.
yeah. Listen,
Listen, Malcolm X was Malcolm Little at one point.
bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good one.
You know, I'm kind of sharp.
But he's just in one of those spaces, man. Like I love him to death. Like,
Like, how did you leave the streets? Because I mean, you're in Virginia. I mean, you used to roll with 70 dudes, and
Yeah.
you used to do shows with 70 dudes.
Yeah.
But now I look, it's only 2 of you.
Well,
A lot of them must be
8 are in jail.
All right.
couple died. A few of them. A lot of people ain't always be around.
And plus, it's expensive to roll around with all those people.
No, I ain't never been expensive. Like my friends have always been like my friends, and they always did them. They always did their own thing. To like
Always
money.
hustled.
They always came.
They always
their
had
own.
money.
Like
Oh,
I
you
ain't
didn't-
never had.
they
like,
didn't expect you to like buy dinner for
hell
everybody,
no.
pay for hotel
Hell
rooms,
no, no
flights.
leeches, no leeches.
They bosses.
Yeah,
Now let's talk about Cruel Summer. Why isn't Q-Tip on Cruel Summer?
I don't know. Like I really
didn't
don't.
want to be.
Really?
What
Like, I mean,
about
yeah, y'all had
production-wise?
like.
Not even production wise.
I don't know if you know the production wise. I wanted to hear a verse though, just for old time's sake, you know.
Well, on the real, like a lot of people, like we laid a lot of songs. Some songs just didn't make it. So we
Dog,
might
y'all
have
don't
laid-
even understand.
Yeah,
First of
yeah.
all, we had enough records to do Good Fridays for 4 months probably. Like none of y'all ain't even heard none of them records. I don't know if they gonna make. I don't know where they gonna end up at.
Should
So like Tib, a lot of people was there for a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we all laid some. Like I was on about 4 or 5 songs. I'm on 1 on the album though. But
Wow.
It's all love though.
You ever get mad when they bring other people in for features? Because it's like, yo, it's 9 of us already. Like, why we need more features?
Nah.
I mean, add to the dynamics
Yeah.
of Every
You can't
salad
just
can't be
caught
the
up in
same.
your own world. Like other people ain't like relevant.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with those songs that didn't make the album?
I have no idea.
I hope
Hopefully
they
they
come out.
do turn into
I
some
hope they
good
go
Friday.
to Friday
Yeah,
or
some
go on
good
my
Friday
album.
stuff.
Cause that
Yeah,
Goodyear
somebody-
song we did was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some of mine back.
I need that verse
I,
from
de-
out.
I definitely have taken a couple verses back.
I did too.
And gave it
I was trying to hear the song to write my verse down.
Straight up.
I lost it.
So Sean, when's your next album? You just dropped the mixtape Detroit. When's the
I'm
actual?
coming with the album this year. I'm coming December.
Okay.
Last possible time. Might as well. I just feel like I'd be a fool not to off of all this momentum. You know what I'm saying? Especially I feel like this album was a milestone in all our careers. Especially my first time, especially on Click, first time being on a song with Jay, and then just dropping this mixtape and doing all this. It's kind of like I might as well just come with it.
We had Consequence up here, and he said that Kanye was gonna drop you, but then he spoke to him and like made him keep you on the label or something like that.
Yeah, Consequence called me a model too.
You caught your
He
mom.
said he said you was his son actually.
It sort of makes you feel nasty. Like when somebody talk about
I mean that's what he did say.
Give it up for the comedian. Consequence performing there Wednesday at that club between 9 and 9:15 next to the bar. Ooh, everybody's like, ooh.
Awkward.
How's your relationship with Pusha T? Did you ever have
I don't
one?
know him.
Remember he said Pusha was stealing his
Hey, I ain't got
rhymes one
nothing.
time,
But
too.
no, if he did though, that's tight.
Right.
That's
I'm
how
just
he
saying
did
that's
do
what
that.
he said happened when he was up here.
Yeah, he
said-
definitely said Pusha like took a lot of his rhyme cadence.
What, man?
What?
They did.
When?
Stop it. And y'all know, Common is friends with Consequence, though. He said he told Kanye, you can't take this kid from Detroit, give him a deal, and then send him back home with nothing. That's what he
That's
said.
tight.
They said you about to get dropped. No, you did.
That's
Appreciate
tight,
it.
cause now I'm lacing these raps. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a lot going
All
on.
you doing now-
He gives you props. I mean,
Tell me all you doing now.
Not
is
even-
he gives you props though.
Album.
Nah, he gives you props though. He gives you props. Like, yo, Sean gets busy. Sean took his opportunity and ran with it.
No, you know the thing is, Consequence. I did my first show ever. I drove to his show. He did like a good music showcase or whatever. It was way back when I was just popping with like one mixtape. I wasn't even popping. Didn't nobody know who I was. I drove from Detroit. I drove my old ass 08 Impala to here. Well, no, not 08. That's 04 Impala. I drove my Impala all the way from Detroit to here. So you know what I'm saying. We slept. It was like 5 deep in one hotel room. So. You know, it's crazy to go from that to now.
Pusha just be looking mad frustrated. Like he just be like, I just want to shoot everybody. When y'all start talking about certain people, you just want to wild out.
He just went.
He used to be a wild boy. Pusha used to be a wild boy.
Still is a wild boy.
Speakers thrown at him, fights. Talk to the mic, the mic.
The mic,
sorry.
sir.
I just feel like, certain people got love for certain people, you know what I'm saying? So I just leave it at that, man. I don't at all. But, you know what I'm saying, if Ye has that type of, you know what I'm saying, compassion for dude, you got to leave that alone.
Right.
Just period.
And what happened to that mixtape you were doing, Big Sean? It was supposed to be, I think it was you, J. Cole, and Meek Mill. Was that ever finished?
Detroit came out.
Nah, man. I don't know what the hell happened to that. We must
Detroit,
It was
man.
like 4 or 5 songs, and then it was just.
I never heard of no
you
J.
talking about-
Cole,
you talking
Meek
about
Mill
Wiz and
mixtape. It was Wiz and
It
Currency.
was with currency.
Fake ass hip hop fan.
No, straight up though.
Envy?
It was supposed to be me, J. Cole, and Meek Mill did a
Thank
mixtape
you.
together too.
Thank you.
Oh,
It was
never
like
heard
a
that one.
secret, but
But he don't like my hair.
You don't know what's going on.
exactly. Nah, but I don't know. Currency and Wiz, we did 5 songs together. I don't know. Who knows?
Now, Common, what advice would you give to somebody like Chief Keef? I'm sure you're familiar because he's from Chicago and he's all over the news. And then
Yeah.
you saw the funeral where they nearly knocked over the coffin for little JoJo. What kind of advice would you give somebody like him?
Man, I feel like a lot of the shorties at the crib, we just gotta like sit down and build with them, like talk to them, man, and try to get some type of peace thing going. Cause man, it's bigger than just rap at the crib. Like shorty kids is dying for real. So I would tell Chief and all them cats to, man, we gotta sit down and figure out how we gonna get to a peace meeting. You know what I mean?
Man, they gotta understand when you was young, you was wild too,
Yeah,
man.
at the end of the day,
I
that's
seen
wild as
Common
hell.
slap somebody. Murder Beach, South Carolina, House of Blues.
But is that something? Have you tried to reach out, or would you attempt to do
Yeah, I
that?
definitely would reach out
Walk
to
in
them.
the
I
crowd
need
and
to, in
smack.
fact. Yeah, I need to. I want to do that. But yeah, I used to be wilding out, but like we said we all try to grow to a better place. Everybody trying to live good now, you know what I mean? And I'm like, for Chief and all them shorties, like, man, we want to live good, man. So I'm gonna sit down and try to build with them when I can.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
you too can be running around with Kerry Washington, Serena Williams,
Yeah.
the boobies. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Put your
get it.
hand. Common need to put his hand on Chief Keef's shoulder and say, "Son, you'll be dead in a year, son, if you don't straighten up and fly right." Joe Clark him.
But Common got that look sometimes too, that crazy look, that eye stare crazy look, like somebody up still. You still got that look.
Yeah, like you said, when it's necessary.
See?
But you know, I ain't going out there. I'm trying to, bring life to the hip hop and to the people. You know what I mean? So
Learn
that's
from
what
my
I'm on.
mistakes that I made when I was younger and what I did.
Exactly. We here.
Y'all seem like the coolest crew ever. I mean, other than Pusha, because he's still wilding. But y'all seem like no groupies on the bus, no groupies at the hotel room, nothing.
The complete opposite.
Man, I didn't,
The prestige.
He's like, I don't.
Tiana said the complete opposite.
Tiana be having
Don't
groupies.
let the too cool for school crew fool you, because it gets.
Tiana, how do guys approach you?
I mean, it's weird because some guys be intimidated, so they send their people.
That never works.
Yeah, it don't work.
Right, you gotta come yourself.
And then when somebody grab me, I look at them like they stupid.
Yeah,
like,
no
you
touching.
Good? You good? You cool? All right, cool. That's fine.
So what does work, Tiana?
What's that sneaker you wear?
I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, I wear sneakers and snapbacks, but
Come right.
come right.
Come right.
You don't. I think people see my kicks and stuff and feel like, oh yeah, she's no. You
She
you
a
gotta
lady.
have a coin. You gotta be able to. Yeah.
That hair is Brazilian and Malaysian. Okay?
Stupid. Well, Cruel, some of the albums in stores right now. We appreciate you guys coming up here.
Yeah, good looking. Thank you,
We
man.
look forward to all the solo projects as well.
Believe that.
Yes.
And it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1
Yeah.
Music.